What's going on, everybody? Oxidized bringing you another tier 8 with tier 5 blazing stab number dose. Again, same exact build, but just in case you didn't see the first one, I recommend seeing the first one. The first ones are always the best ones. Second ones are for the sleepers who you know, the real true geniuses who know that the best loot becomes in the second videos. Anyway, burning field for the AoE damage, fireball AoE damage, and then the huge flame tornado, huge AoE damage. We're gonna try let's try something else here. Let's do the Furious passive. That sounds like fun. The Cowl of Purity, Avalonian Beam, dealing 388 magic damage and interrupting spellcasting. Huge. The Bridge Watch Cape, if you don't know what this is, activated by normal attacks, create a 4 meter radius at the enemy position, slowing enemies by 50%, evading the damage by 50%. Sold. If you didn't hear that, it slows enemies by 50% and reduces their damage by 50% as well. And then we have the Mercenary Jacket for the Bloodlust, which has been amazing for me. Scholar Sandals for the Focus Run, huge. And then Stew, Poison, and Bluefin Tunas. Bluefin Tunas, baby. All right, how are you today? It's a beautiful Sunday. Well, okay, for you it's a beautiful Sunday. For me, it's a beautiful. It's Thursday. It's Thursday for me. That's right. It's Thursday. So what that means is really nothing. But I wanted to talk about this. So super unfortunately, 3 healers, by the way. We're going against 3 of these bad boys, and I missed the one that was actually doing the. All right, hold on. Focus one at a time down here. He's alive. Okay. You're gonna die now. All right. Well, now, okay, hold on. Come on. You're kidding me. All right, reset me. Oh, Ridley, thanks for the follow, my man, on the old Twitch channel. All right, that was stupid. 3 healers? What are you? 3 healers? Are you kidding me? Get me warmed back up here. Give me warmed back up here. All right, I don't know what they're 3 healers. Garbage. Just all right. He's by himself. This is the perfect timing. There we go. Now he's dead. That was way better. You had to get him separated. I didn't realize they would separate. But I wanted to say sad news on the side of Texas goers, and you know, probably if things just the way they're going, you know, America might be shutting down again, due to rising cases, unfortunately. But Texas are unique because we were the first ones to open up. But anyway, that just means that now with everything, all the new cases coming on in, I'm gonna get ahead of it, and I'm no longer going back to the gym. We've decided if the gym stays open within the next few weeks, I will only go on leg days, and I will go masked up and everything, just because leg days are the hardest thing to do at home. But if they get like exponentially worse, then I'm just gonna stop going altogether. But you know, from here on out, I'm only gonna go on Sundays, which is my leg days, and the rest of the days I'm doing some home workouts, which I can do most of my home workouts and get a pretty decent workout in. It's definitely not ideal, but I make it work. I mean, like, you gotta feed them. You gotta feed the pythons, and sometimes a home cooked meal is what you need. It's not gonna be any type of, you know, Brazilian steakhouse or anything like that. And that's gonna be a good segue to my next topic. Have you ever been to Brazilian steakhouse or something similar to it? If you don't know what it is, let me enlighten you. I've only ever been to it once, but it's probably one of the best things in the entire world to go to if you've never been to one. Essentially what it is, you pay a pretty fat fee to get into these things, because like, and you'll see why in a second. It is a buffet, sorta. Most of them, you go in, they have a pretty good salad bar, but you don't want to eat too much salad. All right, and let me tell you why. If you've ever been to one, you sit down, they'll bring you have infinite trips to the salad bar. You sit down, they bring you out a couple of sides. You know, sometimes it depends where you go, but like, you know, one of the sides you can think of is like a almost like a fried cheese ball. What we had, there was also sort of, it was weird, I don't really can explain it. There was also fried, like almost like a fried banana they bring out too, kind of like a palate cleanser. So like, and you don't touch those. And then the waiters and waitresses will bring out like skewers and just loads of different kinds of meats and whatnot. And that's what you fill up on right there. And man, let me tell you, it is just a fantastic time. It's delicious. And the beautiful part is that they just keep coming around. So you say, hey, I want a piece of that. I want a piece of that. You kind of devour it, have a good time talking with whoever you're with. If you're by yourself, even better. So you have to listen to anybody's boring stories. So much better. You know, I think we're okay. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, dude. I honestly think we're okay right now. All right, we're not okay. We're not okay. Abort, super abort. All right, now we can think about ourselves here. Probably clear out those mobs first, huh? Wouldn't that be a good idea, guys? Wouldn't that be just a fantastic idea there? All right, you want to target you down, but it doesn't really matter because there's a ton of AoE here. It is just super good. And then you're dead, and then you are shortly to come. All right, that's what she said. Ah, anyway. Yeah, super. It's one of my favorite things to go to. One of my favorite places to go to. I tried lamb for actual prepared lamb for the first time. Like real lamb. Like we have a pita place over where I live, and they do gyros, or you don't know what a gyro is? It's a gyro. Sometimes you might see it on the menu, or like a state fair, something along those lines. Are you really gonna be? Come on. Am I about to struggle here? Maybe. Hold on. Before I continue. But yeah, I've had them at other places before, but to have like actual cooked lamb, it was pretty good. It was pretty heckin' tasty. I would rather not have to use an energy or a potion here, to be honest with you. Hold on. I think we're gonna get the win still. Oh, it's gonna be mad tight though. Oh! Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna eat a stew. I'm just gonna eat a stew. I'm not gonna use a poison potion because it's a green chest boss. But I'll eat a stew because the stew can kind of take me a little bit further here as well. But man, and the worst part about going to one of those places though, we're going to hop one of these bad boys. The worst place about going to those places is the you get the meat sweats. I'm already a sweaty individual, just by nature. For some reason, my body's like, hey, you have a lot of just bad in you. Sweat it out, bud. And it's really good for when I'm trying to drink, because I can kind of sweat out the demons before I go to bed. But I also get way more dehydrated, which if you don't know is where hangovers come from. The majority of your hangovers from just being dehydrated. So there's an issue there as well. I think we're gonna win this one still, without using a potion, but it's still gonna be kind of close, but not as close. Like I would say the 13% damage moved the needle by like 13%, because we have more health. There it is, boys. Was it worth it? Not at all. But hey, we still did it, and that's what matters. Now the real question is, do I pop another tuna? I think the answer to that one is negatory. I think we'll be okay. Maybe because we just pop all this action, do, and then as soon as we have our bloodlust back up, we'll be good to go. I'm not too worried about it. Now what this means is if I do get ganked, we should be worried about it. We should be extremely worried about it, because we're going to be at low health quite a bit here, and maybe try to dodge the attacks that you can dodge. I could solve this problem. I do have an extra tuna, so I could just eat that, but I'm gonna see how far I can make it. I'm feeling a little saucy right now. Get in there. Yes, that's how you do it, baby. I love how the red barrels don't hurt you, because in every single video game, red barrels usually hurt you and the enemy. So half the time my brain's like, don't step on those. Don't tread on me, brother. Whatever the hell that means. So I try not to, but now I'm like, yeah, kill those easily. After 330 hours into the game, I checked yesterday. I have that many hours in the game, which is not very much for a lot of people, actually. But we're learning. New segment on the streams now. I'm adding a question of the stream. coming on in, and it doesn't have to be Albion related. But you know me, I'm one of those guys. I love bringing soft, controversial topics. Well, what do you mean soft, controversial? Oh, I'm glad you asked, brother. What I mean is that I'll ask you a question like, hey, why do they call it a soft taco? Isn't it just a burrito? And boom, and then, you know, it starts a conversation. People are mad, people are upset, people are like, hey, don't you dare talk about my soft tacos like that. They are nothing like your sweaty, cheap, you know, poor, just disgusting burritos. They're soft tacos. They're for the class. And I'm like, whoa, dude, but think about it. Burritos, they're soft, you know, they have like soft tortilla shells on them filled with things like beans and other fillings. And soft tacos, they're just filled with stuff in a soft tortilla. So how can you call them different? It's all about the it's all about the filling. You don't see burritos filled with a whole bunch of lettuce and meat and tomatoes. I'm like, well, if you get the 5-layer burrito, it kind of is filled with all that stuff. And then like in the whole conversation starts, we all have a good time. No one's feelings are getting hurt. If your feelings get hurt by if I call a food something else, then you need to check your priorities. But like, I mean, there's also a difference. So if I was like, hey, you know, I mean, if I was being just genuinely rude, like, I'm trying to think of an example, like, you know, like sushi. I mean, I love sushi, so I can't even think of I love food, so I can't think of any type of negative things to say about food. So there you go. But you know what I mean. Or like if you're being culturally insensitive over somebody's food for no reason, then you're just a piece of garbage, and I hate you. We got another one of these pain in the ass bosses. I'm not dealing with this again. We're throwing a poison potion, and the poison potion's doing just absolute wonders. The real question is I mean, I'll focus run afterwards. He does have that one attack that does so much damage though. And then dead. Easy. We're looking for fame, by the way. We're looking for the fame buff. Do you think we're gonna get it, or do you think we're gonna get boned? I think we're gonna get boned. Oh, look at that, we got boned. Oh, what a shocker, what an absolute surprise to me. I wasn't expecting it. So officially, I think I talked about this already, but we officially finished the Avatar. I'm not gonna go into it. Fantastic show. If you've never watched it, go ahead, do yourself a favor. You're literally beginning to end. The character development is insane in that show. But again, I wasn't going to talk about it. I've already talked about it enough. I want to talk about the live action movie they did. Back in 2010, I believe they dropped an Avatar: The Last Airbender. I believe it's just called The Last Airbender, and it's a real action movie about, well, Aang, basically. And I don't remember the entire plot. I just know it was like pretty bad. And it's currently sitting on Netflix right now, and I'm like, do I really want to watch this? Because, you know, I just finished the animated series, which is, you know, again, amazing. Do I want to have a good time and kind of laugh at it now and laugh at what they tried to do, or do I just kind of do I just let it die, right? Just, you know, let it just sit in the old Netflix vault forever and ever without being touched? I'm undecided. What do you guys think? Now, if you're like, hey, I like that movie, I'm glad you like the movie. Okay, and your opinion, valid to me. You know, again, I have none. I mean, I'm talking zero zip nada when it comes to being like any type of authority on the subject of being like, yeah, this movie's bad because I know about movies. No, I'm a soft critic. I'm so bad at like, because I'm like, you know, you watch something like, you know, call it Avengers Endgame or Avengers any type of Marvel movie, you're like, it's a bad Marvel movie. I'm like, what do you mean it's a bad Marvel movie? The bad guy died and the good guy won, and there's a lot of fighting, explosions, and a lot of good time. How can you call it a bad movie? And they was like, oh, you know, this and I'm like, man, you need to just relax a little bit. like you're a normal guy. There's no need for you to get so like into nitpicking a movie. But hey, that's your thing. That's your thing. I'm not gonna, you know, you do you. But I like to enjoy the content I watch. Now, with that being said, there are just objectively, I would say, like, just, you know, bad movies, right? Was it like The Room with oh, that one guy with the bad acting, you know what I'm talking about, the one, oh, Hot Mark, you know, that kind of movie. Then Like, you can't defend it. You can't defend it, all right? I said it. You can't defend it. Well, a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones season 8, this is not a spoiler to it. Just know that it was a very, very, very bad reception of season 8. And I watched through it because I watched 1 through 7. I was like, I'm engulfed by the story and the of Game of Thrones. So I was like, I'm into it. I'm gonna keep watching this for a while. It seems like a good time. Why not, right? I'll watch season 8, and luckily I jumped onto the Game of Thrones bandwagon season 1 through 7 like 4 months prior to season 8 dropping. So I really wasn't waiting too long. So I really wasn't that like, oh, I have to, I'm waiting for it. But it drops and people are like, it was god awful. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? It was super cool. I see all the explosions and death and fire, like blah. They're like, oh, there's so many, loose ends not tied up. And I'm like, you are correct. You're 100% correct. But I guess I'm just a simple-minded primate brain. Just like that's how I absorb media, apparently. To be honest with you, I'm gonna wait for. No, I'm not. We're gonna go for it here. How are we doing? We definitely need some health. No, we're doing fantastic here. But like I have to talk about like video game critic like stuff, and it's all the same for me. Someone commented about there should be better like softer critics on games and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, like I have a hard time. Like I feel like a lot of people's reviews are just opinion based. So when it comes to it, like, so another good example of what I mean here is, we're actually gonna die here. Can we just reset? Yeah, let's just reset here. It's gonna reset and we're gonna just eat a tuna, so we're not just sitting here forever. A good example is I'm pretty pogged up about a new game coming out called Pokemon Unite, and what exactly what that is it's a Pokemon MOBA. It's a League of Legends-esque Pokemon MOBA. And well, I like League of Legends. I like it. Again, not really love it. It's a fun game. And I see why it's super popular. A little bit of toxicity, but I mean that's in a lot of games that are that popular. And I grew up with Pokemon. Absolutely love Pokemon. So I'm like, I'm pretty excited for this game. And then you go and look at the comments and reviews. People are like, boo, boo, boo. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And I'm like, I don't know. You can say what you want. I'm still gonna play the game, and I hope other people have that same thought as well. You know what I mean? Just because like I feel like you should take people's reviews lightly. Now, does that mean people are right when they make bad reviews? I would say sometimes they were very correct, but I still think it should be on an individual basis. Basically, I'm gonna throw a poison here. It's hilarious. We got the same exact boss in a row, so hopefully this just goes extremely well again. Anyway, enough about my banter / ranting. Let's just kill this dude super quickly. It's gonna be the easiest fight on the face of the earth. I could pop my other stew, but I'd rather just save the stew for when I do Hellgates later today. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and get that going. A little bit of the E action. A little bit of something here, and like we're barely even taking damage this time around. We might. Oh, see, at least this guy, at least he has a decency to stay true to his abilities. Actual zone. I've been noticing here lately that the ability zones have not been accurate. Accurate? They haven't been accurate here lately, so I'm a little like, come on, Sandbox, fix your game a little bit. And GG's, boys, easy win. Hit him with a little bit of tier 6 enigmatic step. So I would say like 5, maybe 6 out of 10 loot overall between both the videos. But hey, it's the nature of the beast. If you like the video, guys, like it, comment, subscribe to it, and I'll see y'all next time with I think axes. I don't know which one yet. I'm thinking maybe scythes. It's either scythe or bear paw. So we'll see when we get there, and see y'all next time.